isn't nothing like that. It isn't nothing like that good soul music. Now use it and let Jay prove it. Just lose it. With everything you do, just know she got your back, yo. And she'll even make you laugh show after show. She got the vibes that'll make you ride top down. And if you got a couple pounds, she'll be around. Justified Madness.
From your Uncle Boo.
What's up? What's happening? It's your girl J1 Yvette, and welcome to this Saturday Madness edition of Justified Madness. That was music from Silk Sonic. It's from the album An Evening with Silk Sonic, and it's called Put on a Smile. Now, I know I've been seriously hyping that album, and you know what? I'm going to keep hyping it. It is truly one of the best albums I've heard in a long time. It's like Bruno and Anderson reached back to the 70s and 80s, grabbed the best of that music era, combined it with lyrics and style from today, and created a sound that is so unique. It's not often that I can play an album and listen to it from beginning to end without skipping a single track. But honey, I can put this album on repeat and never get tired of it. So major love to Silk Sonic for a truly great album. An Evening with Silk Sonic, available everywhere you get your music. Now, it has been one heck of a week. Some ups, some downs, some things that just make no sense, but such is life. But in a bit of news that may have been overlooked in all the melee, Madam Vice President Kamala Harris became the first woman of color to temporarily hold the responsibility of acting president. Yes, just yesterday that happened. Now, albeit it was only for about 85 minutes while President Biden underwent his routine checkup, including a colonoscopy, but presidential responsibilities were given to Vice President Kamala Harris during that time. Now, two things to remember besides this being a bit of history, albeit brief. The president is actually in good health. The minor ailments that were noted, such as a bit of acid reflux, mild arthritis in his back, and some lingering tenderness from his broken foot last year, President Biden overall is in good health, especially to be almost 79 years old. He's got more energy than I do. Good gracious. And it felt good to hear a normal report about a president's health after 4 years of ridiculous half-truths and cover-ups. And also, this week, the game-changing bipartisan infrastructure bill was passed in the House and signed into law by President Biden. Now, why is that important? Why is that something to celebrate? Well, that is something that affects all of us. What does it mean? Well, you know, if you watch the news, you've been hearing the price tag, but let me give you a little insight on what that price tag includes. It includes upgrades and repairs to roads and bridges, but it also means broadband internet to rural America and inner cities where broadband is currently either unavailable or unaffordable in those areas. Much needed work on our rail systems, and much needed work to our public transportation system. And all of the above means, you guessed it, jobs, jobs, jobs. And that's always good news, especially in an economy that's recovering from a global pandemic. So forget what you heard. Stuff is getting done under this administration, and I, for one, am happy to see it. So back to my favorite subject, music. This next artist has the #1 song in the country this week. Again. And I just love her. I have been a huge fan of her music since Chasing Pavements dropped back in 2008. And I can't even put into words how much I enjoyed her special on CBS this week. This is Adele, y'all, from her new album 30, and the song is called Easy on Me. And you're tuned into the Saturday Madness edition of Justified Madness with your girl J1 Yvette. What's up? What's happening? It's your girl J1 Yvette, taking a pause for the cause to let you know what's new in music and movies this week. New singles dropping this week include Bite Me by Avril Lavigne, Be Alive by Beyonce. Flower Kid has a new single called Everyone Has a Breaking Point. Gary Barlow with Wonderful Christmas Time, Joss Stone and Never Forget My Love, Juice WRLD's posthumous single Already Dead, Korn with Start the Healing, Nico and Vinz with Trouble, One Republic with Sunshine, and Stereophonics' Do You Feel My Love. New albums dropping this week include Courtney Barnett with Things Take Time, Idols with Crawler, Joni Mitchell with Joni Mitchell Archives Volume 2, The Reprise Years, 1968 through 1971, Kylie Minogue with Disco, Guest List Edition, Deluxe Limited. Michael Jackson's Dangerous album is dropping again on vinyl. Nirvana with Nevermind, the 30th Anniversary Edition. Paramore with All We Know Is Falling on vinyl. Queen with the Queen Studio Collection. Rod Stewart with Tears of Hercules. Silk Sonic and Evening with Silk Sonic. Taylor Swift, Red, Taylor's version. And Walk the Moon with Heights. Now, for the full list of new music, check out officialcharts.com and click on new releases. Now, coming to theaters this week, Ghostbusters Afterlife. In Ghostbusters Afterlife, when a single mom and her 2 kids arrive in a small town, they begin to discover their connection to the original Ghostbusters and the secret legacy their grandfather left behind. Ghostbusters Afterlife was directed by Jason Reitman, and it stars Carrie Coon, Finn Wolfhard, McKenna Grace, and Paul Rudd, and it's rated PG-13. Now, if you're more of a stay-at-home and chill kind of movie lover, no worries. Now is a good time to try Paramount Plus. It's the most captivating stories and experiences. They're on Paramount Plus. Thousands of episodes, live TV, and exclusive originals all in one place. Try 1 week free and watch on your devices, including your phone, tablet, or Amazon Fire Stick. Go to ParamountPlus.com to start your free trial now. Well, that's the wrap up for the week. Now let's get back to the show. You're tuned into Justified Madness with your girl, J1 Yvette.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is John O. This is Priest Forever, and we are the Gecko Brothers. And you are listening to Justified Madness.
It's the Saturday Madness edition of Justified Madness with your girl, J1 Yvette. That's music from Ed Sheeran with Shivers. Now, Ed Sheeran currently holds 2 positions in the top 5 of the Billboard Hot 100 this week. Shivers, the song you just heard, is number 5 on the charts, and his single Bad Habits is number 4. A major shout out to Ed Sheeran. Now, if you're a huge music fan like I am, I know you'll be watching the American Music Awards tomorrow night on ABC. Cardi B will be your host, so you know there won't be a dull moment. Okay, I can't roll my R's like Cardi, but you get the idea. Now, Silk Sonic will be opening the show, and other performers will include Olivia Rodrigo, Bad Bunny, BTS, and the performance I am looking for the most, New Edition, will hit the stage with New Kids on the Block. Now, I've got my popcorn and wine ready for the show, honey. So make sure you tune in tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on ABC. Now, quick programming note, I'll be back on the air tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time with the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. I'm on the air every Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time on blogtalkradio.com/Justified Madness. Now, if you miss any episodes of the show, you can catch up right here on Blog Talk Radio, or look for the Justified Madness podcast at Spotify, Spreaker, Podchaser, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, and almost anywhere else you get your podcasts. Just Google J1 Yvette Justified Madness to find me wherever you listen to your podcasts. Now, a major shout out to Team J1 Yvette. That's my official promo team, and it's run by my girls Amina, Alex, and Tracy. Follow them on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok at Team J1 Yvette. That's TeamJWANYVETTE. And also make sure you're following me on Twitter at J1Yvette1. Again, JWANYVETTE and the number 1. And I'm also on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and Fanbase at Justified Madness 31. Now, before I go, I want to send shout outs to my hubby Ellis, my big sis Debbie Deb, all my fam bam, my twamly, my young nation, my Mad Hatters. Birthday shout out to Tamika Scott of Escape. Shout out to Boogie, Tariq, Trey, Timbo, Nikki, Yvette, Shane, and last but never ever least, my daughter Jessie, aka Jessie James. You hear her at the top of the hour every Wednesday and Saturday night right here on Justified Madness. Now next up, I've got music from, hey, yours truly, my new single, This Love Is Real. You can find that wherever you get your music. And also on the other side of the commercial, I'm closing out with a throwback from Pretty Ricky and Your Body. God bless you and thank you for joining me tonight. I'll catch you tomorrow night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time for the Sunday Inspiration edition of Justified Madness. Good night and God bless from your girl J1 Yvette.
This love is real, oh na na na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I got you. Forever to you I'll be true. This love is real, oh na na na. From day one I knew this love was the real deal. No matter what life brings, we've got each other on everything. This love is real. This love is real. Touched on a deeper level than what's on the superficial, on the physical. You were the first one to touch my very soul and teach me how to love again. You were the first one that taught me that real love can really happen and it's not just in fairy tales. See, I never knew that I could trust, that I could give myself fully until you came into my life. And for that, I just want to say thank you and thank God for you. My heart is fully yours until the end of time. This love is real, oh na na na. You'll never have to question how I feel. Ooh, no matter what life brings, I know you got me, I got you. Forever to you I'll be true. This love is real.
Get ready for the biggest concert party experience of the millennium. The Millennium Tour 2021, starring Omarion.
Your chick come close to me. She ain't going home when she supposed to be.
With Bow Wow.
I ain't never had nobody do me like you.
Plus Grammy Award winner, Ashanti.
See, my days are cold without you, but I'm hurting around me.
Also performing live, Soulja Boy. Plus the Yin Yang Twins, Pretty Ricky. Along with Lloyd and Sammy, all coming to a city near you. The Millennium Tour 2021. For tickets and more info, contact your local venue website, your local ticket provider, and be sure to visit gsquaredevents.com.
Get your tickets to the hottest concert party of the year.
Here's a song you just might hear on Millennium Tour 2021, starring Omarion, Bow Wow, Ashanti, Pretty Ricky, Sammy, Lloyd, Yin Yang Twins, and more. Brought to you by G Squared Events.
Yes, sir.